So I'm preparing a very short video on classical theory. That is, it leads to growth and development theory. It is an important part in UGC NET GRF who are preparing for UGC NET GRF examination in economics particularly. It will helpful for them. So from the beginning, to be started from the classical theory, I am discussing only the main points. Classical theory, that is classical school, consists of the Adam Smith, David Ricardo and T. R. Malthus. Classical approach are macro in character, that is it leads to how does the growth of an economy occurs, and the neoclassical approach micro in character. So going to the classical that is Adam Smith theory, in his book an inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of the nation, this book attempts to explain the process of economic development in general and causes of capitalistic development in particular. In Adam Smith theory, there are 7 main points are there. First one is capital accumulation, division of labor, then the third one is increasing return, then natural law, laissez-faire, free trade, and last one is trade cycle. So first one is capital accumulation. So according to Adam Smith, in capital accumulation, the wealth was considered as an index of country's prosperity. So Adam Smith stressed and particularly the role of parsimony in capital accumulation. So what is parsimony? That is, parsimony leads to spend less on consumption and save more. हम जब ज़्यादा ज़्यादा खर्च नहीं करेंगे कंजम्पशन में और ज़्यादा ज़्यादा सेव करेंगे. सो व्हिच फॉर्म्ड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कैपिटल accumulation. Then the second one is the division of labor, and this leads to specialization. So this leads to the increase in division of labor. There is three main points. First is increase the division of labor, increase the dexterity in every particular workman. That is now what is known as learning by doing. Then the second one is saving of time. That is, the third one is invention of great number of machines, that is which enable one man to do the work of many. Okay. So now next is the increasing return. Increasing return, it means rising labor productivity and per capita income. As output and employment expands, increasing return occurs. That is, increasing return particularly means when labor का productivity ज़्यादा होता है. Next is increasing return. In Adam Smith theory, this is the this increasing return leads to this is the heart of the all indigenous growth theory. जितनी सारी इंडोजिनियस ग्रोथ थियोरी है, ये बहुत इंक्रीजिंग रिटर्न बहुत ज़्यादा important होता है. नेक्स्ट फोर्थ वन इज नेचुरल लॉ, फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्शन. नेचुरल लॉ लीड्स टू फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्शन. दैट इज दिस लीड्स टू laissez-faire. That is no state intervention. Natural law and laissez-faire is interrelated. This freedom of action means in according to Adam Smith, there is 2 types of law. That is, first one is natural law and second one is made man or statutory law. So now natural law, according to Adam Smith, natural law is superior to man-made law. Natural law is perfect and beneficial to society according to Adam Smith. So next is laissez-faire. As we know, laissez-faire leads to no state intervention. Means state will not interfere any economic activities. Okay. So policy of laissez-faire was considered as a driving force for promoting growth. Okay. So in laissez-faire policy, Adam Smith regarded emphasize an invisible hand. So okay. So next is free trade. Trading, as we know, trading is an essential concomitant of division of labor. So saving in free trade leads to saving and creates capital. This capital expansion leads to economic progress. So now last is trade cycle. So trade cycle, according to Adam Smith, trade is not a smooth process. According to Adam Smith, trade is growth. In growth process, so growth process is a jerk and jolt manner. That is cumulative growth. Cumulative growth is a concept in Adam Smith theory. So cumulative growth means growth is a gradual and cumulative process. There is 2 phases in trade cycle. First is the upswing phase and second one is the downswing phase. In upswing phase, what happened? In upswing phase, all the variables of economy increases, such as saving, capital accumulation, employment, wages, income, demand, market, production. This production leads to high income leads to high demand for goods, then leads to demand. जब demand for goods के डिमांड बढ़ जाएगी तो क्या होगा, डिमांड फॉर रॉ मटेरियल्स increases, this leads to employment increase, investment increase, and this leads to industrial expansion. So industrial expansion, it leads to external economics, that is external economics. When external economic occurs, this leads to lower cost of production का cost कम हो जाएगी. So it in turn this leads to profit, increase in profit, and this leads to, जब profit होगा तो investment भी ज़्यादा होगा. So at the last, this the process of take off occurs. Next, this process of after this process of expansion does not continue forever, that is there is a limit. So initially what happened, income and the investment, capital accumulation, production, all the variable expands, but a stage occurred, that is all the after that a halt will occur. Halt is what? Halt is, that is when all economic variables occurs, but in a stage occurs where national income occurs, increases, but what happened, the growth of national income is eaten away by the growth of population. Okay, so as we know, capital is accumulated, the marginal efficiency of capital will decline. So this will, when marginal efficiency of a capital decline, then this will discourage investment, that is fresh investment, particularly according to Adam Smith. So Adam Smith not suggested the way how an economy can come out of the stationary state. Adam Smith suggested how to go from upswing to downswing, but he did not explain. There is no explanation of how to वापस होना downswing to upswing. Okay, next is to be summed up. That is the main points. If we say the main growth determinants are capital formation, that is this is known as the engine of development. Next is the capital accumulation, which depend on saving, that is which is income minus consumption. Next is laissez faire policy, then is division and specialization. Then economic growth is not a sudden and abrupt process, it is a gradual and cumulative process. To be summed up, that is growth in stagnant theory. Adam Smith theory is known as growth and stagnant theory, that is concept of stationary state is an integral part of development. So next lesson, Adam Smith emphasizes the role of quantity and quality